Come on, calm down, take a touch. Give us a pretty face talking ball. We're tired of all these ugly dons you've been getting on the stream. Hooks, you got Mel, he's drawing you out. It's not me. It's not me getting drawn out. I'm not getting drawn out on this platform because we can lock it all up. And I said, boy, come on, we're here to talk about football. Why are you looking and analysing guys' faces? You're moving like United fans that were zooming in on Gyökeres's breast and his belly and saying he's getting fat, he looks pregnant and all these crazy things. Bearing in mind, my fatter B striker. Ha! Ha! Yeah, you're drawing out hooks, man. Who are you getting at? You got to be me. Big up Hooks, though. Justice for Shirley. Oh, go away, Karma, man. Hooks is an easy target. Make sure you're following Hooks, man. Spurs in the mud, DG. I can't lie. 6 points, though, man. Recruitment does look shaky, though. Their recruitment does look a bit shaky. So we're going to have to see how that develops. Should we go over 1-2 things as well as we're talking, people? Eze's here, people. Like, we know he's here. He's been here for a minute, but like, it still ain't sunken, but it's sinking in. Just the Eze pitches. When, yeah, you did well off the bench, to be fair. Okay, the sun's shining. There's Kiwior. Oh, you got a flight to catch, man. Make sure you miss rush hour, man. We got things to do. Apparently, people, Man United fans that are in the chat, you don't need to concern yourselves with this. But if you support Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and any other team that is in the Champions League, even them lot down the road, apparently the draw for the Champions League will be Thursday, this upcoming Thursday at 5 p.m. So we will do a stream for that. Man United, as I said, you don't need to worry about this. Maybe you need to go and watch the Europa League draw. Oh, yeah, you're not in that. Maybe Conference League? Oh, you're not in that? Okay. Don't worry, man. League Cup. You got League Cup tomorrow, man. Don't watch nothing. Yes, you've won this, but you're not in it this year. It's cool, man. It's cool. You don't know what you did. Shouldn't have bottled it. It's all right, man. Shouldn't have bottled it to Spud. You could have been in. You're not rolling. What's this? We're going to get into everything. But at the moment, Arsenal do not want to pay the asking price for Hincapie and want to pay quite a bit less than Tottenham's agreeable offer for the player, which is aggravated by Leverkusen. Arsenal nevertheless remain hopeful to conclude a deal. We've got a lot to go through, people. So park off the Hincapie stuff for just a moment. Rudy Voller, ain't you the former player, the tall guy? Sorry, people, but you lot can read that for a sec. I'll read it out in a sec, but no. I'm thinking of someone else. Therefore, before my time. But anywho, staying on task, people. We all know Kai Havertz. It's not looking good on the injury front. Apparently, the German national team director said he certainly won't make it, in brackets, next international break. He has a knee injury. We don't know how exactly it will go in the coming weeks, whether surgery is upcoming or it will be treated conservatively. So again, every day we're waiting to see something new develop in relation to Kai Havertz. On our captain and Norway captain, I've spoken to Martin. This is their manager, and of course he has hope too. But it's an injury that hurts a lot right now. He's in Arsenal's hands. They have a game on Sunday. We can't do anything from here. Those were two pieces out of the Guardian, people. Arsenal must sell to pressure Leverkusen's Hincapie. Kai Havertz ruled out of Arsenal and Germany games and may need surgery. So we haven't learned anything new there. So I think we've gone over that. We know we've brought in Eze, which is great. We know Saka is out for 3 to 4 weeks, people. Obviously, he's not going to be part of Sunday's game against Liverpool and maybe so on. It has said here, Arsenal are interested in Hincapie from Leverkusen, but need to sell fringe players before pressing ahead with a deal for the Ecuador defender. He was capable of playing as a left-sided centre-back or left-back. He has a release clause of 60 million euros, which equates to 52, and is believed to be keen to join. Arsenal have already spent about 250 million this summer and are hoping to make sales before the window closes on Monday. Porto have offered a loan deal for Kiwior with an obligation to buy for 25 million euros, 21.5 million. I know we just want to just clear ranks, but now that I see the pounds, how are we getting bumped? But I know you're going to put a sell-on clause. Buyback clause for no reason. Mad sell-on clause for no reason. How? I don't know, people. But the Poland defender is believed to have his heart set on a move away from the Premier League, despite interest from English clubs. Porto have also shown interest in Zinni. I throw in Zinni, man. I have that. And Fabio Vieira and Reece Nelson could leave in the coming days. Nelson is childish now. You got to go, bro. I love you, but you got to cut, man. Saka is set to be out for up to 4 weeks through injury, people, which is upsetting, but we must go on. Where Rodrigo is concerned, apparently he's instructed his agents, Pini Zavavi and Kaya Jarutkin, super agents, to explore a new destination for him this summer. Explore don't mean we're trying to move. But clubs that have expressed their interest in him were left with the impression that the player was not fully convinced about leaving Madrid. See, he's moving like a teenage girl. He don't know what he wants to do, bro. We're not on this, man. We're not on this. Volo was a G. He had a blonde mustache. Hey, big up yourself, Aaron Veteran. United is the red Everton. It's all good. We won it ×3 when you make up for 2006. You can get back to us. Warren, that's great. War stories, man. Back in my day, it's like a millionaire that's a nitty now selling the big issue. You see, here's what it is. It's going to have that curry statement. I was eating before this. Apologies. Fact, right, innit? It's too dark-sided. You go mad. Highbury atmosphere was not the best, but it was better. It was better because there was generations of fans in there that saw some of Arsenal's best days / nights. Many of us have endured 20 years of bans. Hey, man, no one's analyzing man's face. If you're ugly, ain't no analysis needed. We can see it. You lot horrible, man. You lot horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Half my name is War, so it's all good. Warren. I see what you did there, you know. Broski, Rodrigo is not that good. Just show me the money, bro. He can be good. Trust me. He's Brazilian. Just show me the money. Just spend peas. Like I said, I'm not even in a logical frame of mind. And can you blame me? We have signed so much and done so much. Just sign players. Just sign dons. I don't think he's worth all this stress, though. He's quality. Slightly is, but this is why when we was having these conversations about Eze or Rodrigo, I just said, put Eze in the bag. He wants to sign for us. And fortunately, we got there. This Rodrigo, at the end of the day, if Rodrigo was giving positive signals, like I'm not saying Real Madrid want to sell him, but we were briefed that they are. If he was giving positive signals to all the clubs that could get him, whether that's United, PSG, Arsenal, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, do we really think with a week to go of the window, it could be the case, but do we really think with a week to go of the window, like you would still be at Madrid? You're not serious, man. No one feels convinced enough at this moment in time to be clearly bidding for you, or they don't feel you've given enough positive signals that you're ready to cut type of thing. Arsenal are working on a deal to sign Hincapie from Leverkusen if they manage to move players out before the transfer window shuts. As you could see, The Athletic said this yesterday. He's under contract until 2029, apologies, but wants to leave and has informed the Bundesliga club of his wish. They would prefer to keep him unless his release clause is activated. Clearly, we want to pay lower than that. His preference is to join Arsenal, and the Premier League side are ready to push for him should departures materialize. Once again, Kiwior is still subject to interest by Porto. Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, and Nelson are among other squad members who could leave this football club. Ryan, one love for the super chat, my boy. Nelly right wing, Noni left wing for Liverpool game thoughts. Unpopular opinion. The only thing that will make me change, you know what? I think Eze might be on the bench now, you know. If it was up to me, well, we'd love Saka, but if it's up to me, Madueke on the right, Eze in the 10. Obviously, everyone else picks itself. And then Eze in the, Madueke on the right, Eze in the 10. I can't lie, for the Liverpool game, I do think you have to play Martinelli. And I know I say this all the time. We know where we're at with Martinelli. He's a winger. We need goals. He does help out defensively, and I know it's scary times when you're talking about the defensive qualities of a winger. But against Liverpool, we're gonna need to do that, bro. There's a heavy insistence on their fullbacks bombing forward. So I do think you kind of need to play him. But a part of me would go if Odegaard's there, slap Eze on the left, man. Really and truly, I don't think Eze is gonna start. You know, I don't. If Odegaard's not injured, I don't think Eze is gonna start. I'd love him to. I'm sure he's wild in training. I'm sure he's raring to go, but I don't know if it's going to happen, my guy. So that's that. I did cover this yesterday. I did cover this article earlier today, people. This is why Arsenal investors. So check out the video I did earlier. Trabzonspor have reached an agreement in principle with Arsenal for Albert Sambi Lokonga. Trabzonspor's preference for a deal is a loan with an option to buy. Lokonga is understood to be looking forward to joining the Turkish side, and we're looking to see you gone. Completely off topic, and this is about what a Turkish team doing. And I don't know why. Maybe it's IC3 midfield attacks. Renato Sanchez has gone on loan to Panathinaikos. Crazy how his career went. Gunnerblog said, Arsenal's aggressive investment this summer is funded in part by the club's increased revenues and improved commercial performance. While Arsenal have significant headroom on the Premier League's PSR, they're sailing ever closer to the win of UEFA's squad cost war. You lot keep buying the kits, man. Clearly it's working. Kiwior will arrive in Porto to undergo his medical today before signing a contract until 2030 in all, including the loan fee and transfer fee. The deal is worth around 25 million, which is crazy. Kiwior to depart to Porto today via a flight. Porto confident Arsenal will give green light and the deal will be complete. Rodrigo, hey, come on, man. Come on. We're streaming. Rodrigo had instructed his agents to look for a new destination this summer, so why haven't they? I don't really believe this unless you don't get Hincapie, but Arsenal apparently have approached Girona for Arnaut Martinez with a proposal. 8 million euros plus 2 million euros of bonuses included. You can both play left backs, two very different defenders. So if the Hincapie thing can't be done, I think that's where we go. Stuttgart apparently have been unable to come to an agreement with Arsenal over Fabio Vieira and have now moved on to other targets. So what are we saying, folks? Nelson loan, Kiwior loan with obligation to buy, Fabio Vieira loan. Romano said, according to my sources, Hincapie is very attracted, definitely not why for that, but I'm really tempted by the Arsenal project. The understanding is that Arsenal are pushing a lot on the player side and are waiting to negotiate with Bayern Leverkusen. The player is waiting for Arsenal. Porto, oh, sorry, I've seen that already, but I'm excited. But Porto will send a new proposal to Arsenal for Kiwior this week, expected to be worth 20 million euros. The club will discuss a loan with an obligation to buy formula. Don't forget, I'm back at 4 p.m, people. What were you saying for Bert then? Kepa, Zubimendi, Norgard, Madueke, Mascara, Gyökeres, Eze, question mark over Hincapie, and maybe one more. I'm dreaming, innit? Do you lot? I mean, I thought Eze would be the end of our business. If you get Hincapie or don't, I'd assume there's someone else that's going to sign. Do you think Hincapie or Joe Bloggs, the random defender, is it? Or can you see like Hincapie signed and another name? Either way, for a man that joined in March, serious guy. Hand of Arsenal has said, Arsenal were packed with offers for Kiwior, but the player was set on Porto. Palace made a serious attempt, but failed to convince the Polish centre-back. I can't lie, Kiwior. We should have sent you there anyways, because Palace, you made us happy with the Eze thing. Arsenal negotiating with Leverkusen to pay lower than the release clause for Hincapie. Personal terms are no issue. Now, I'm sure this has been floated, but what? Kiwior, you can't go over them sides. You can't go Leverkusen. On one other idea Berta has is to do both Kiwior and Hincapie loans with obligation, so both clubs can register the transfer on the next year finance books talks ongoing. I'm not aware of any official approach for Arnaut Martinez as of 9 a.m. Big up Hand of Arsenal. You got anything else? Messi joining us? Okay. What's this? Kiwior should join Porto from Arsenal loan with a 27 million euro mandatory buy option, 5-year contract. He had around 15 offers, but chose Porto. Only the bonuses remain to be agreed. So yeah, Berta's on the case. Berta's had to go Portugal bare times in it this summer. Hincapie has said yes to Arsenal and personal terms have been agreed. Long-term deal ready. Understand Hincapie favours Arsenal and is also seen as the ideal signing by Arteta. Arsenal preparing opening bid, likely loan plus obligation with Kiwior to Porto. It's different over here. It's different the way we move, just sharks in this thing. So yeah, Porto have received the offer. It's an obligation. He's already said yes. That's Romano saying it's done. If you still got hope for Rodrigo, Spurs are interested in Como's Nicolas Paz, which that didn't bang, and Manchester City winger Salvinho pulling off a move for either one of those players at this stage of the window seems unlikely, people. And I only mention that because this article I can't find it for the life of me, but they're hoping to convince City to go for Rodrigo or something along those lines so they can get this done. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hopefully we can get stuff. Kobe Mainoo's been linked with a move away, although for the aggressive links at Man United, some squash it. Would you lot take Kobe Mainoo Arsenal? Isaac still linked with a move away. He looks like he's going to stay at Palace, but could leave for free, which don't make sense. He's losing about 30, 40 million. Don't know with his deal, got a year left. Trafford went to City, and they're about to get Donnarumma, provided I'd imagine Edison leaves. Garnacho to... You know what? Chelsea, where Garnacho's concerned, and Xavi Simons, I thought they would have got that one done. There it is. Tottenham's hopes of convincing City to contemplate selling them Silvinho rest on City signing Rodrigo from Madrid. For that to materialize, Rodrigo would need to tell Madrid he wants to go, and the Athletic is not aware of this happening to date. If that changes, it may open a door to talks between Madrid and City, with Pep Guardiola an admirer of Rodrigo. That in turn could provoke a conversation between Spurs and City over Silvinho. As things stand, however, this is purely hypothetical. City insists they're not looking to sell Silvinho. Therefore, at present, there's no situation for Spurs to pursue. And despite Thomas Frank's side remaining keen, the Brazilian is currently on course to remain at the Etihad. So, boy, it is what it is. So yeah, at this point, with Rodrigo, he's instructed his agents to find a new club. Does anyone really believe this? It seems like that's the only one that's going to pay the bills, really, in what's left of the transfer window open to Arsenal, because the Hincapie stuff, there's only so many times they can say it. HIJACK Piero looks sick in it. He looks sick, man. Maybe we should have got him as well, man. He looks cold. I mean, see, there are good players in the Bundesliga clubs. Just United bought the wrong one. Declan Rice, part of the leadership group at Arsenal, is one of the players selected as a mentor to Dalman. Hand of Arsenal did say this because having started his own journey at a young age, he's viewed as an ideal candidate to give advice. And you know what, Rice, big up yourself, because I saw you try and actually pass the ball for Dalman to score. In not normal circumstances, I thought you would have clotted it. Dalman is entering year 11 in September and has built in study time at Arsenal's training ground to ensure his education does not suffer. Ray Parler, Tony Adams, get this guy the beer, man. You're going to be a baller, man. Education is important, man. Education is so important. Come, man. Forget the school thing. I'm being silly, people. Players completing their education is extremely important to the club, and Mertesacker is the driving force behind this. Yeah, man, school and that. You don't need that, man. You're going to be a footballer, lad. You already are a footballer, lad. So what, he don't go to school no more? Or he just, just lives at the training ground? Who cares, man? Big up Max Dalman. Haven't seen much of Hincapie. Is he as good as I'm hearing? He's a quality player. I think people need, you know how it is now. Everyone's an expert, but everyone's watched Leverkusen. Everyone's watched Leverkusen in the champs. We're going to learn a bit more about him as he's clearly under the microscope and we're watching him aggressively. 50 more likes, 49 more likes until we hit 200, folks. Big up you lot. I should go missing more often. Kobe Maino runs like he's towing a caravan. No thanks. What about what he does on the football team? Kez. What do you mean, Kez? Talking about the ban. I hate the personal terms agreed thing. This man is just saying, yes, in WhatsApp group. Why is this nerd news? To be fair to you, it's a bit deeper than that, the makeup of a contract and whatnot, but I hear it. Skelly IG is going to play in midfield more. That's why we're getting Hincapie. Or we've just got the options to do that. Edu is the main villain of our selling woes. He handed out ridiculous contracts. Fair enough. But can we convincingly say, though, like, regardless of what you think about Nelson, Zinni, all these guys, and you're not wrong. In fact, I even think the Zinni one's harsh because it's just that you ain't developed. But whatever the guys that we want gone, for those that are on big wages, yeah, I'm not saying it's not a tough sell, but can we guarantee if these guys were not at the other teams that are known as selling, that regardless, these clubs wouldn't be able to find a way? I'm not sure. So we are breaking even on Kiwior. I don't know. It looks like a loss to me. That new defender is another set-piece merchant. I love it. Man said, HIJACK AFC. I hope we don't sign Hincapie, man. He's too good to hold bench, but he's never getting in over Saliba and Gabriel. Don't waste that much. Sign the 10 million centre-back from Girona and use the rest for a left winger. Nah, bring Hincapie, man. Bring him. If Eddie was in charge, we'd have signed 2 players so far this summer, but we wouldn't know about Eze and all these guys. We're probably still trying to get Zubamendi over the line, let alone the new contracts for everyone who signed the new deal. Gyökeres would still be in Portugal. But to be fair, over there at Nottingham Forest, he is doing quite well. It's like Bert only knows how to write checks. Well, you get some sales, because that's the one thing people are saying, oh, you can't sell. It's time to convert Martinelli into a fullback. It's time to run the Antonio Valencia, Ashley Young training regime. He needs to go somewhere they play a back three and do all of that, man. He needs to cut, bro. Got time for you, Martinelli, but it's just not happening. And yeah, why not? Just so Spurs can't get him. Got turf for 2 players quickly. And because we ain't had this life, man. Like, I know what you said, too good to hold bench and all of that, but bro, I want to be well stocked. This is what I mean, because typically if it's winter, like the season being winter, we go outside in a t-shirt knowing the temperature is going to drop. And then we're surprised when it drops and we ain't got jackets. Now with the depth we've got about 70 million jackets on and the luxury to take some off. Now I want this depth. I need this. Either you lot need it, I need it. We deserve this. We deserve this. I deserve. Who's playing left back? Is it going to be Timber? Is it Hincapie? Is it Calafiori? Is it Lewis Kelly? We all know Magalhaes is the first choice left back. But to have him, Calafiori, Hincapie, all them dons that can play right-sided centre back. Can't forget Mascara as well, can do a job at fullback as well as centre half. I deserve this. I need this. I want this. Because then, and I'm not trying to scapegoat anyone, but the club, if everybody's cool with the signings, or the worst thing we've got to say is around selling players, then that at least says, cool, we need to sell, but we've got the players in that's required. Maybe we should do all right then, innit? Maybe we should do all right. Are we missing anything out? Can you lot still see the screen? Oh, yeah, you can. I feel like we are. Gabriel Jesus. Wait, what was that? Okay, close that. Receives 3rd injury boost. Arsenal have received more good news on the injury front with Gabriel Jesus, stepping up his recovery from the serious knee injury he sustained at the start of the year. Feels like such a long time ago when he got injured against United. Apparently, he said on social media, it's been 7 months of pain, uncertainty, and anxiety. Today, I finally feel light, like a child playing football again. God is great. God is great every time, my boy. I do think Arteta, at least for the year, will utilize you, but yeah. There's a claim in the Turkish media that Trabzonspor are showing interest in Arsenal midfielder Albert Sambi Lokonga. They want to bring in a central midfielder. The Turkish club are said to have reached an agreement in principle to sign a 25-year-old. The Belgian is keen on the move to the Black Sea. According to the regional newspaper, Trabzonspor are looking to loan Lokonga with an option to purchase. No option, bro. Because, listen, you know more than me, but yeah. But we gave him a new contract. Forget that. Just go, bro. Just get him gone. John Cross of the Mirror said, Arsenal say that Hincapie deal is not dependent on outgoings first, as they are now in talks with Leverkusen over a deal, people. Hincapie has a release clause. He was seen crying after the game at the weekend because he could be ready for an exit. There's interest from England, interest from the Premier League. Let's follow the situation. We'll be there. City, Arsenal, Liverpool have interest in signing Rodrigo, but Real Madrid are yet to receive a single bid. So clearly 3 teams, either they've got other things to do or they don't really believe you're as available, or the speculation in the media is correlating to real life. The guy wants to stay, man. Say it. Just have to move on, man. Kiwior is a strange one. The loan covers his salary about 3 mil a year, sell for 25 up front, and the bonuses on obligations about 35 mil. Not bad, as we get a better fitted player in Hincapie. Facts. Wish Jesus was fit for Liverpool. Him on the right, Nelly on the left would be deadly. Even that, like the left-hand side, who is our first choice option? I'll stick Eze out there if Arteta is saying, he's adamant that it's a Rice, Zubimendi, and Odegaard thing. But many of you point to me and say, oh, he's not a left winger. Cool. Martinelli does help out defensively, which is the problem. If that's the great thing we can say, you do have Trossard, you do have Madueke, you do have a fit Gabriel Jesus. So while there's depth and it can help us, who is the number one? Like, who is the number one? I demand squad depth this season. Hincapie played in a back 3. He'll look even better in a 4. Exactly, man.